Hello everyone. Today we're going to take a look at some of the accessories and the parts for Gates of Niflheim. This of course is the Playmat. Some of you guys have ordered it. I really like it myself, because I bought Playmats before. They're generally very thick, but this one is a nice thin one. It's almost like you can crumple it up. I mean, I guess you wouldn't want to do that, but I mean, if it did, it's not like, you see, it just kind of falls back in place. The back of it has got like a little bit of kind of stickiness, so it doesn't move. And this has got a nice texture. And also it's got like a non-slip surface. So that is what kind of it looks like. You're seeing it upside down, but there's pictures on the site. Something else, well, as you can see, boom, this fits right in here. You've got your cards for your heroes that you can put across. These are the playing cards that we got, samples, and I think they're pretty good now because we've got a few samples that didn't work. But anyways, we're going to look at them today, see how they go together. Anyways, yeah, let's take a look at that. That'll be kind of fun. So here we go. That is this is going to be your character dashboard for the game. It will come with all the characters will have their own little token that you can put in. So now you know that this is Killian. Then they come with, these are the different, well, these are 4 of them. So I have 4 of them, but there will, of course, there'll be 9 in the game. This is Killian's skill chart. So we put that here. And then we'll use, these are the markers that we're using right now. But this is the marker that you're going to use to go up and down the glory and corruption, the fate track. And this is stuff that you use to perform spells and skills throughout the game. If you use too much, you go into corruption. As you do things that please the gods, you can go into glory. So that's kind of how that works. Of course, you've got space here for your weapon. So I put his shield in his offhand, and I guess we'll give him a mace. That's what he's kind of repped with, and that goes in there. And there's extra gear slots here. If you'd ever have throwing knives, well, I guess you could put them there. Or what else is, oh, rock. You never know when one of those will come in handy. He's carrying a rock and other stuff like that. There's a space for a status die there, so we're gonna have our own status dice. You can either put that on the game board, or you can put that directly on your character sheet if you prefer. Yeah, and then there is, you're going to track your health over here. You're going to track your various supplies. So if you get 1 supply, put it in there. 2 of those, put it in there. Got none of those, no thing for it. Your experience is going to go up and down. There'll be a white one of these, but basically this is a holder, so it means nothing. So 90 would be 90. 95 would be 95. If it was 99, that's where you put this one. So you know that this is repeat, so that's 99. Let's say you track your experience. Let's say you're starting out, so you have 15. There you go. And then as you gain your skills, you're gonna, so you get the preferred weapon skill, you would put this in here. These 2 don't have any skills yet, so they don't have anything. Then you might get inspiring, and you'll get maybe this one, so you would move this down. So you know you have this one and the one before. You can't get any of the advancing ones without first having that. So that you know if you've got this one, then you've got that. And that's basically how these guys work. Of course, you can customize, put whatever you want, whatever your characters you choose. And let go like there. And like I showed you, here's your sheet here. This here is a scenario, is a loot, is a middle scenario. That's where you can get extra glory and loot and stuff like that. Help you with your missions and with the scenarios, with the campaign. I have a few of these laid. These are laid out by myself. They're still not professionally laid out, so it'll look even, better than this when it's finished as far as kind of all the layout. But this is one I produced that you can get online for free to try it out if you want to check it out. But yeah, so that's how that works. You would put your character sheets here. What else? We'll hook her up. We'll hook him up with Odd. Let's say Odd doesn't have, she only has an axe right now. She doesn't have her bow. And Odd's There we go. We don't put it that way. Oh, it looks nice that way. I like it, but it's almost a shame to cover it up. There you go with that. Then you're going to have, here's your undead pool. So when you, you know, based on the forces you'll be facing, you put these here. Of course, you'll also put them on the board. There's only 3 on the board here. And then when you put your character on the board, let's grab our characters. Here's Odd. Say Odd we put here. And there's Killian, my friend. Put him here. Now these get revealed, so you would see what they are. That's the bishop. Let's pretend it's not the bishop. I don't have him here. That's a Draugr. That's a Draugr. That's another Draugr. So you would put those guys down on the board. Let's pretend one of them actually was her Mardrum. She's super cool. And let's say one was an archer Mardrum. So when you take these off, you actually put them in the undead in play. So you're replacing a marker with a miniature, but the miniature's not wasted, it's not dead, it's still like alive and kicking, so to speak. And you want to make sure that, so when you reveal them and you put these down, you keep them here. So there would be 3 of them here, because there's 3 miniatures here. Then if I nail one, let's say take this one out with a bow, you would remove it and put it in the discard pile. So basically it goes from the undead pool to the table. When you replace the, if you're using miniatures or standees, then you'll put them here until you kill it and then you move it over, whatever one it was. It's easy to track because that is in here, that is an archer. I killed the archer, okay, the archer goes there. And then once this runs out, it all comes back down here, so you just cycle it through. And yeah, in this case, you would also put your round track on the first round track thingy. There are a couple of objectives, so we'll put the objectives down. There's a Draugr here and here. Wait a second, that one's there. I forgot to put one there. What is it? Will it be Mardrum? Oh, okay, she ends up here. And that means that the Draugr will end up here. There we go. And just as an example, you can see like here are our heroes, and you can see the sculpting on these guys and the size comparison, how we've really, you know, gone the extra mile to put a lot of extra stuff with them. Some of the heroes have got extra stuff as well, as you can see. Our shield maiden here, she's launching herself, which I think is pretty cool. And then if you compare it to, for example, the main boss, the Shadow Jarl, you can see the differences. So they're bigger, but not like, I don't know, not so big that they're unwieldy, because they can still fit. The idea, you know, I had to make them still fit on a square, right? So they couldn't be so big that they wouldn't fit on the square. And of course, it restricted what I could do with the legs for these big guys. Yeah, so you get an idea for that. And this one here is pretty awesome. The Fallen Shield, the Fallen Valkyrie. Look at the size of her. Right? It'll be so fun to paint, so fun to play with. But again, she fits on the square. Of course, she is reaching over, so the poor person who's here. Yeah, so that's a little bit of what's going on. You got the new, you got the playmat, you've got the dashboards, and yeah. Well, one last thing. Here you go. If you wanted, you could put it there instead of on your character sheet. But there you go. Listen, thanks for looking. Like us, subscribe if you like our games. Raybox Games. This is a Paths Unknown game. It's the 3rd one in the series. The first 2 are World War II zombies. This one's Viking horror. And yeah, thanks for looking. And I hope that you get a chance to check out our game on Gamefound. Have a great day.